Thinking about becoming a foster carer can feel exciting, but also a little overwhelming. You probably have lots of questions, and when life is busy, it's not always easy to make it along to an information event or coffee morning. We wanted to make getting answers simpler. In this video, our registered manager Sarah answers some of the questions we're asked most often. Whether you're simply curious, seriously considering fostering, or wondering whether it could fit around your current life, we hope this video helps you feel more informed, reassured, and confident about taking that first step. At Step by Step, we know that having one caring adult, one safe home, one person who believes in you can make a huge difference in a young person's life. So let's hear from Sarah.
Do I need a spare room? As a foster carer, you do need a spare room for each looked after child you care for. I'm single, can I still be a host or a foster carer? As a foster carer for Step by Step, it's okay if you're single. We already have a couple of foster carers who are single foster carers and have done incredibly well with their young people. I'm in a same-sex relationship, can I still be a foster carer? Foster carers in same-sex relationships are more than welcome with Step by Step fostering. We don't discriminate at all here at Step by Step. We have a same-sex couple who have done incredibly well for us and have exceeded on their fostering journey. Are there any age restrictions? To be a foster carer, the requirement is that you are a minimum of 21 years old. There is no maximum age. Can I have a job at the same time? Some of our carers do work and looked after children. However, you need to bear in mind that it's the same as any parental role, and there will be times when the children need you. We will assess the situation, and when we're matching the looked after child with you, we will look to see if you're able to fulfil their needs with your job role. We would suggest that you speak to your employer about your role as a foster carer and see if there's anything that they are able to support you with. But yes, you can work and be a foster carer. Will I receive any financial support? Being a foster carer is a paid role. You will receive a fee for your services. You will also receive allowance for the child. That is to care for the child in terms of activities, food, clothing, anything else that a child needs. As a carer, the minimum is around £22,500 per annum. For more information about fees, please look at our website where there is a fostering calculator. What age are the children or young people need in a home? As a foster carer with Step by Step fostering, you can foster children or young people between the ages of 0 to 18. What type of support is required? The support you need to offer a looked after child is varied. It's the same as parenting your own child. It involves additional support because these children are looked after. They will need support with education, support with health, support with their emotional needs, daily living skills. They need you as a foster carer to advocate on their behalf, and we ask that you raise them to develop and grow. Are there certain rules I need to follow, and can I set my own? Within fostering, we have what is called a safer care plan. This safer care plan is there to list the support and boundaries that are needed to support the looked after child in your care. It relates to all members of the family, so it's not just for that child, it's for everybody. What happens if I want to go on holiday? As a foster carer, we understand that sometimes you may feel that you need a holiday. We ask that you take foster children with you on holiday as they are part of your family, but we also understand sometimes you need some time for yourself. If you wish to take a holiday without your looked after child, we ask that you give us some notice so that we can find a respite placement for that young person. What support will I receive from Step by Step? As a foster carer with Step by Step fostering, when you first pass panel, you receive a welcome pack. This includes an A to Z of therapeutic parenting book for quick reference. We provide you with a membership to the Fostering Network, which has a 24-hour online support call for emotional needs, Step-by-Step Fostering also offer a 24/7 out-of-hours service, so there is always somebody from Step-by-Step Fostering there to help you. We offer ongoing training. We offer you a dedicated supervising social worker who will come and supervise you every month. We also have a recruitment and retention officer who offers regular coffee mornings for our foster carers along with our supported lodgings hosts. We also offer networking with other foster carers within the agency. What type of training is involved and is this ongoing? As a foster carer in your first year, you will need to complete our Skills to Foster course, which is a 6-week programme. It takes place for 3 hours once a week. This can either be in person or online. Once you're approved as a foster carer, there are 32 mandatory courses that we request you to complete, which are online, and you have a year to do this. Following that, some of the courses are repeated annually, such as safeguarding and GDPR. We also have access to PACE therapeutic parenting, which is playfulness, acceptance, curiosity and empathy. This is provided to all of our foster carers. We also expect you to have an in-person first aid qualification. There are many other courses that you can take, and further training can be available at your request. What checks will be carried out on me and my home? Within fostering, as part of the Form F assessment, during stage 1, we look at checks and references for you. The checks that we will look at for you as a foster carer involve a DBS check, they involve a safety check on your home, they involve a fire safety plan. We check with the local authority in areas of where you've lived for the last 10 years. We also ask for 3 references from you so we can talk to people who know you to see their views on how they feel you would be as a foster carer. Other checks involve contacting Ofsted to see if you are known to them. We also look for driving checks so that you've got a valid MOT and your insurance is up to date. With insurances, you need to make them aware that you will be fostering a child. We also look for medical checks. So this is a medical that you see your GP about, and we will cover the cost of that appointment. We do social media checks along with pet assessments if you've got any animals within your home. And lastly, if you do rent your home, then we ask for consent from your landlord. I've had previous children's services involvement. Can I still be a foster carer? For anybody wishing to be a foster carer that's had previous involvement with children's services, we are happy to take your inquiry, and consideration will be on a case-by-case basis. Can I transfer from my existing fostering agency? As an existing foster carer, you can transfer to us from your existing agency. The process takes around 4 months, and we follow a transfer protocol that was put in place by the Fostering Network. To complete this process, we will contact your current fostering agency for a reference. Can I be a host for supported lodgings and a foster carer? Yes, you can be a host and a foster carer at the same time, so long as you've completed a full assessment for both. You need to ensure that you have the time to support both the child and the young person, and that they each have their own bedroom. How does the matching process work? Once you become a foster carer with Step-by-Step Fostering, when we look for your first placement, we use a matching process. For this, you as a foster carer will have your own profile, which will talk about you, have photographs of you, and will show photographs of the room that the children will stay in. We match based on location, based on foster carer's skills, and based on the children's needs. We look at your approval terms, and we'll look at your availability. As part of the matching process, we are very keen to have a transition period, and this involves you meeting the child before they actually move into your home. How long does the process take? The process to become a foster carer can take anything between 4 and 8 months. If you transfer with us, you can be approved through our panel and working for step by step within 4 months. For most people it does take 8 months. We have a Form F assessment that needs to be completed. This takes place in 2 stages, so the stage 1 and stage 2. Stage 1 is about checks and references, and stage 2 is finding out more about your skills and your abilities to be a foster carer, and finding out more about you to see if you're able to take on the role of being a foster carer. How do I sign up? If you wish to take the next steps to becoming a foster carer with step-by-step fostering, please go to this link as shown on the screen.